Met one of these gals on the big island of Hawaii a couple years ago. I heard something through the forest and went and found them. And then I saw them here last year. So without further ado, please welcome me in thanking Scarlet Crow for returning to the Oregon Country Fair the only way we know how. Let's hear.
Thank you so much for having us. So many friends coming out, so many new friends to share in the prayers of these songs. We're so excited to be here.
Open up the door and turn the page. Put the past behind you, light the sage. It's easier once you begin. Release and take the leap. All the truth you have within, inside the key you keep. All the roads are winding back there. No one is going nowhere. All the roads are winding back there. No one is going nowhere. It's easier once you begin. Release and take the lead. All the truth you have within, inside the key you keep. Oh, these keys in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these keys in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these keys in my womb, in my womb, in my womb, and I let them go. I let them go. We invite you to sing. I'm holding these seeds in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these seeds in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these seeds in my womb, in my womb, in my womb, and I let them go.
invite your hands on your belly, on your hara, on your womb. I'm holding these dreams in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these dreams in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these dreams in my womb, in my womb, in my womb, and I let them go. I let them go. And consider the womb you came from, the mother you came from, a seed that you came from. I'm holding these seeds in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these seeds in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these seeds in my womb, in my womb, in my womb, and I let them go. I let them go. I let them go. Maybe you weren't born with a physical womb in this life, that you have a key, a creative power that's being held in your hara. What is your creative key in this life? I'm holding these keys in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these keys in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these keys in my womb, in my womb, in my womb, and I let them go. I let them go. And feeling the womb of Gaia, the womb that is holding us all, the dream womb that we are a part of, co-arising, being born every day from her. I'm holding these dreams in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these dreams in my womb, in my womb, in my womb. I'm holding these dreams in my womb, in my womb, in my womb, and I let them go. I let them go. I let them go. I let them go. Thank you for sharing your voices with us on that song. All beings come from womb. All beings are sacred. Let's see.
walls, not at all what is written in the sky. Winds move on in and the years pass us by. They pass us by. Picture this, the most picturesque, perfect sunset of an autumn night. Now sunken into the darkest eye, the laxest, lightest candlelight. How does the moon pull the wave from edge to edge? The sea was red. How does the fool teach the sage from edge to edge? The time it fled. How does the scholar explain to those of us that see the dead? The highest call in the distance, we all can feel this friction thread, like two suns shining in the night. It's now dead, the night is dead. Imagine this, the imagination inflicts magic on the present mindset. Now programmed into a player's stride, lacks the insight of what is right. How does the moon pull the wave from edge to edge? The sea was red. How does the fool teach the sage from edge to edge? The time it fled. How does the scholar explain to those of us that see the dead? And we all walk this together. 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 And we all sing with us. I'm just gonna stop everything until you sing with us, because we actually do walk this together. We're not leaving this planet without each other, right? So we actually walk this together. So I want you to feel this like an anthem, like we're family, like it's actually true, because it is. And we all walk this together. Yeah, feel it. And we all walk this together. And we all walk this together. And we all walk this together. Welcome to our living room. We are Scarlet Crow together. Scarlet Moon, also known as Maria Stark, and Mama Crow. Right here is me. And this is Joshua Wellington on guitar. He's representing the divine masculine. When we talk about the importance of the womb, we really believe in what we're saying. Those of us who were born with a womb this lifetime, we literally are the gateways of life and death. Those of us who weren't born with wombs this lifetime, you came from a womb. So we're still connected here by that. You also have this energetic center right here if you're a man. If you identify with a man, if you were born without a physical womb, you have an energy center right here that is your creative center called the hara. So you too have a womb that you can get in touch with. And those of you who are not born with a womb, you're here to protect those who carry their womb because you understand the sacredness of life, the sacredness of the woman, the sacredness of the feminine and the intuition. And all of us sisters in this lifetime, if you identify with being a woman and you were born with a womb, we're here to lift each other up and protect each other and also remind each other just how important we are and do whatever we need to do, apply salve to the wounds, sing in each other's faces, make each other laugh, braid each other's hair, whatever it is we got to do to just remind each other that we're here together. And when we're unified, we're unstoppable. Exactly, you get it. Yes, we know this. You know this. So especially when with the feminine and the masculine together. So as much as we're holding the torch for the feminine, the masculine, you're very much included in that. We need you to teach other men how to respect women. We need you to teach our boys about what it is to, listen to the intuition of a woman. Because centuries ago, when all the women would gather and bleed together, we would receive dreams and messages. We would bring those to the tribe. We would bring those to the chiefs, and they would listen. We'd be like, 13 of us had a dream that there was going to be a drought, and everyone would prepare for the drought. 13 of us dreamt that there was going to be an attack. They would prepare for that. They would honor the intuition. And men, you have intuition too. So we're talking about that as well. It's a little bit of what we do with our witchy folk. We're here to give you love and to remind you of your very special magic. And I'm going to talk to you until I feel called to stop. So if you're wondering when that's going to end, Spirit will decide. And that's good. Right about there is good. Melt away? And then Scarlet Moon? Into that vibe? We have a marching band in our band. They're behind the curtains, though. They're having a solo right now. Would you like to snap with us? Yeah. When my walls melt away, I can let you in. I don't want to pull away too soon to prevent this from happening. When my walls melt away, I can get hooked in. It's difficult to begin, yet so familiar once I am in it. I don't want to let it go, but I don't want to hold on. I don't want to let it go, but I don't want to hold on. I don't want to let it go, but I don't want to hold on. I don't want to let it go, but I don't want to hold on. My walls are crumbling, yet it's so quiet. These truths, listen to my heart crying, ready to receive the mysteries retrieved underground, ground, 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 ground. When my walls melt away, I can let you in. I don't want to pull away too soon to prevent this from happening. When my walls melt away, get hooked in. It's difficult to begin, yet so familiar once I am in it. I don't wanna let it go, but I don't wanna hold on. I don't wanna let it go, but I don't wanna hold on. I don't wanna let it go, but I don't wanna hold on. I don't wanna let it go, but I don't wanna hold on.
Speaking of the divine feminine, what does that mean?
We've got a pretty smart audience. I think there's some awareness. Does anyone know what divine feminine means? Raise your hand if you have some kind of idea. It means blah, 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 blah. It means whatever it is for you in connection with the divine woman, the mother, the feminine.
And this song was a contemplation on how I grew up with the divine feminine, growing up with the Catholic faith, where two of the icons of the archetypal feminine were Lilith, the disobedient daughter of the garden, and Eve, the one who stood in her legacy, wondering what this knowledge of the fruit of the tree truly was. And when I went to the roots of that tree and I laid my hands down and I lifted them up, they were covered in blood. Not the blood of death, mind you, the blood of life and renewal. And sometimes the life that did not happen that month but was offered back on the roots of the tree of knowledge, where all fruits come from. There was a stillness in November. I remember scorpion skies and the streets all filled with the shadows. Cold from the hellos of the black mother's cries, and she screamed out her story in tangled tongues, the ones you would never speak into sight. She poured out her holy blood, a flood in the night, painting satellites, and it was a dark moon, dark moon. It was a dark, dark moon. It was a dark moon, dark moon. It was a scarlet moon.
And Lilith burned the poem she wrote. Fires of a hearth spreading its wings, and the feathers fan fast, rising, smoking, evoking the goddess, crying her coming dreams. And no, she did not apologize for giving her blood to the earth, and she did so with mercy in her eyes. For the lies lingered in the depths of Eve's heart, and it was a dark moon, dark you. Blood mysteries revived for you.
A saint of seduction
And mother of sin.
This song, it is a life for you. It was a dark moon.
Dark moon.
It was a dark, dark moon. It was a dark moon.
Dark moon.
It was a scarlet moon.
Thank you, beloveds.
We're walking along the path in New Orleans. I mean, where are we? We're in Oregon Country Fair, excuse me. Walking along the path in Oregon Country Fair, I walked over a bridge, and all of a sudden I turned right into one of those crazy elven portals that they have set up. They have a few set up over here. Have you seen them? One or two? Wow. I walked through one, and all of a sudden I was where?
New Orleans.
In New Orleans. Oh my goodness gracious. And there we were walking along the Mississippi River. And people were dressed kind of the same that they are here. It's always a Oregon Country Fair in New Orleans. And we saw the leprechauns dancing with the gigolos and the wild fairy folk dancing with the carnivals. And it was a wild dance of ghosts on that town. And I heard one of the ghosts whispering this song about the voodoo queen of New Orleans, Marie Laveau. Have anyone ever heard of Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen? She's a very special lady. You know why? Well, 1,000 reasons. But she lived in a time when people were fearing each other. It's a little like a time that I've lived in once or twice. Anyway, she also was a fabulous specimen of what it's like when the rivers of life come together, because she held the blood of the four corners of the world, the four colors of corn, all ran through her veins, and so did the magic of the ancestors that came from all parts of this beautiful earth, and they sang through her prayers, and people knew her all around the lair, and they said, if I had a prayer in my heart, I need to go to the voodoo queen of New Orleans. And so they would come to her door and knock 3 times sometimes and leave X's on her graveyard and say, Marie Laveau, please answer my prayers. And one day when we were walking along the Mississippi, I heard the whispers of a lady who was mourning the loss of her beloved who drowned in the river. And she says, I cannot live. I cannot go to the other side until his song is sung. Marie Laveau, will you sing this song for him? I don't want your love spell or a charm to win at the gambling table. I don't need for your magic smoke to cast the curse off my back, cast the curse off my back. Oh, Lady of the Spirits, dancing, light a candle for my dear heart broken from the sadness of a town gone cold after my love left me alone. Voodoo queen, the hollow bones left by death's bargain with a man. How I loved his dangerous soul, who brought me to this sonorous land. Louisiana nights cry out his name on the Mississippi flowing ever on, with the body of my drowned lover, taken by the sorrow of a yearning for the light of God. Voodoo queen, pray for me. Voodoo queen, pray for me. 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. I offer you 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. I offer you 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. I offer you 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. Bring him Voodoo queen, pray for me. Voodoo queen, pray for me. 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. I offer you 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. I offer you 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. I offer you 1, 2, 3 kisses on your gravestone. I offer you blood. Thank you. Can we do that one more time? 1, 2, 3. Aw. That reminds me of Bowser. Isn't Bowser the name of the final Mario enemy? The final one, Bowser. The enemy. The friend who's showing up as opposition for your growth. That's it. It's a friend in disguise, just teaching you better coordination. They're all angels in disguise, babe. Some disguises are better than others. Got you. Made you forget. I love you. We talking up a bunch of storm. We like to talk some shit on the microphone.
When you talk shit on the mic, it makes me feel real nice
inside.
How did you know I was gonna say it?
Well, I think sometimes you and I are becoming Telepathic.
Oh,
We forced that one.
that was so natural. Maria, today is a very
Hot day. What do you guys, do you want to play this game with us about how we can become more in tune with each other? Hey!
Josh is still learning. He's like, at the end, he's like, each other.
Yeah, that's usually what happens if someone, it's just, they're getting a little, we're learning. Angels in disguise. Yeah, see? Hey, sometimes it's just a couple ripples back. We're like, oh my gosh, that's a thing I said 2 years ago. That karma ripple's coming back now. Wow, amazing. So in tune.
So in tune. This is a little diddly called All That I Am. This is about when we do our self-work and we just always want to, like, let's say that karma thing happens, it comes back 2 years later.
2 years later.
Dang, I've grown a lot in 2 years. I probably wouldn't do that thing I did 2 years ago if I had the chance. But then sometimes we get the opportunity to apply what we learn. So this song is about applying what we learn, but still loving ourselves. Because we all have shadow, we all have light, we all make mistakes, we're all badass and amazing, and we all kind of are mediocre and suck sometimes at the same time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's true. Just embrace the sucky, mediocre parts and love them, because then they'll become magic powers.
Can we say embrace the suck?
Embrace the suck. My mind goes to so many places when you say that. There are kids everywhere. Embrace sucking the straw of the past and turning it into a smoothie of the now.
Woo! That was some magic potion. A smoothie of the now.
There's protein powder and everything in it.
Oh my gosh. All the nutrients we could ever want. Smoothie of the now. Smoothie of the now. Smoothie of the now. Smoothie of the now.
Smoothie of the now.
Smoothie up. That's what this song's about. This was the lead up.
Lately I can see you mean the world to me more than you understand. I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, only holding your hand. I'm done dimming my light for the habits I blame. The crazy of it all, the rise and the fall of learning to. That was awesome. I just got electrocuted.
You did?
No, honey, no. No, I'm just joking. She's so caring. Not calling that one in. I just thought it'd be fun to freeze and see what would happen, and Smoothie of the Now came back. So that was worth it. Okay, this song's too serious for what's happening. What do we do?
Do Run Little Lady.
No.
Okay. Let's just do the chorus of the
We'll
song.
just do, okay, we're just gonna go there. I'm not gonna
Just be
dishonor this
responsible
song.
for your shadow, Carmen. Just do the best that you
I'm
can.
responsible for my shadow, and I'm just gonna do the best that I can. Lately I can see you mean the world to me more than you understand. I'm standing on the edge of the cliff, only holding your hand. I'm done dimming my light for the habits I blame. The crazy of it all, the rise and the fall of learning to trust again. I'll be responsible for my shadow. I'll do the best I can. the math, I see the gravity of wrath I cast on you. Bounded by abstraction, I brought past into the present. Acted crazy fool. Underneath it all, I see the fleeting conscious truth that I love you. But caught up in the shock, you said you'd really rather not, 'cause I wronged you. Oh, I'll be responsible for my shadow. I'll do the best I can. But don't tell me it's too much, because it's all that I am. It's all that I am. And I rise from the ashes of my past's demise, and stay grounded and guided by the light that shines in your eyes. I'm done dimming my light for the habits I blame. What do you want, Spirit? What's going on? Seriously, tell me, because I'm getting frustrated. All right, we're going to finish the song soon, Spirit. Just deal. It's okay to talk to Spirit like that. You guys realize that, right? When you pray, sometimes I pray so fierce. It doesn't have to be all rainbows when you talk to God or Creator or Allah or whoever you call it. The one true power. These guys are doing a great job with sound, by the way. It's just Spirit just like poking itself in here to talk about prayer all of a sudden. So when I pray, sometimes I swear when I pray. Sometimes I'm like, what the is going on with everything? I'm so sick of this. God, what the? God, if something awesome's supposed to come from this, God, then you better make it real. And then I calm down. I'm like, okay, I feel better. I know God can hold space for that.
Yeah, Mama Crow.
And I know God loves me through that. And then when I get to the other side, I feel a lot more calm. God's like, I know. It's so hard. It's so strange. Sometimes I don't even know what's going on. I started this whole cool experiment with all of y'all to remember yourself and to remember me, and I'm remembering you and remembering myself through you, and it's quite the journey. So it's going to be all right, though. Then next thing you know, a butterfly flies by, lands on my shoulder, and gives me $1 million. And I'm like, okay, that prayer was worth it. Thanks, God. Thank you. Be so real in your prayer. God will hold you there. It does not matter, no. There's no right way to do it. Just be as authentic as you can, and let your voice go, and let your vocal cords scream for love to be shown to you in the mystery. Ooh, 'cause it's a smoothie of the now. It's a smoothie of the now. It's a smoothie of the now. Yeah.
So if you're enjoying the smoothie of the now, Carmen and I are going to be doing some teaching together coming up in the fall. And so if you want to hear more about that, I would love to pass around our mailing list. teachings of the smoothie of the now, including how to free up your channel to let those prayers come in through voice and song, and still emerging exactly what we're going to be doing, but it's going to happen. So if you want to find out, come be part of our class. It's going to happen online, so it can happen anywhere you are in the world. Come sign up on our mailing list. It's going to go around, and we love you. Stay in touch with this music. We're Scarlet Crow. We have an album right here that we released last May. It's a year old. It's 14 months old. Yeah, we got some listeners to it. Awesome. Some more music coming out later this year.
Thanks, everybody, for being with us and being on this fun journey. It's nice to be here with all of y'all.
Sometimes things don't happen the way we want them to.
That's usually when you know it's happening,
Sometimes we think a story is going to be perfect. Like that time, those high school sweethearts, they got together and they were married for 20 years and they became king and queen of the whole land, and it was awesome. But then one day, King woke up and says, I gotta get out of here. Being a king is stressful. I don't want to run this whole place. And his queen says, babe, what you gotta do? She was so devoted to his spiritual journey, first and foremost. And he says, I gotta go find a cave somewhere. I gotta figure out what this noise inside of me is really all about. It's freaking me out. I can barely concentrate on what I'm supposed to do. And she said, babe, maybe we should just let the parade go by and not try and force it. And he's like, all right, well, the parade's I'm gonna join the parade and go on my spiritual quest. And so he got off his chair and he went over to the parade and he put on a funny hat and he grabbed one of the French horns. He just took one of the French horns and he just joined the parade. So he went off on that parade playing the trombone that he took from one of the folks. That guy was cool. He picked up some wings and the parade paraded on. And the king had quite an adventure. He met some interesting people. You want to hear about who he met?
Who did he meet?
I need to hear some more enthusiasm.
Who did he meet?
Oh my gosh.
What's going on in
Well,
the story?
first of all, the guy, we'll call him Master Naropa. So Master Naropa, he got off the parade central, he took a left somewhere, and he walked over to the monastery, and he met, stand up, he met the abbot of the monastery, who is this beautiful freedom fighter. And he said, I'm here, abbot, to learn the secrets of the universe. Will you teach me? And the abbot said, what'd the abbot say?
Join me.
And so Master Naropa joined the beautiful abbot of the monastery. And it was backwards day there at the monastery. They usually don't have funny hats on, but every once in a while, even the monastery got to get down. And so he went in and he became the abbot after 20 years. And one day, he heard a knock at the door.
Richard.
Said Master Naropa. And he opened the door and he saw a tiny little lady. And this little old lady, he said, Are you Master Naropa?
Hey, how's it going?
Are you Master
Are you with the Master Naropa?
Yes, I am Master Naropa.
I hear you know everything, dude.
Well, some people think I know a lot of things because I'm the here abbot of this monastery. Is there something I can help you with?
What's the meaning of life?
What's the meaning of life? Well, let me tell you. And he goes on to tell him a beautiful description of the meaning of life according to the lineage traditions. And the lady looked at him and said this.
I don't know about that. Could you give me a better answer?
And he was shaken. He didn't know what to do next. Every time he had given that answer, it was the right answer. That was the answer he had been living inside of. And her just questioning him blew his mind.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that answer, Master Naropa.
And all of a sudden, she turned into a crow. And where she was once staying, the crow flew away and a diamond stayed. And Master Naropa had an awakening. He says, oh man, I'm not supposed to be here anymore. I don't know the truth. And so he took that diamond and he followed the path of the crow. And he got back in the parade because the parade was making the rounds again. And so he jumped the parade. This time he played the tuba, because why not? He had always been curious about the tuba. Any tuba players in here? Not one tuba player. We got one tuba player back here, Mr. Jared May, the tuba player. He's actually known far and wide across the land as a tuba player. So Jared May was playing the tuba with the Master Naropa, and they were having a tuba solo play-off, which Jared May is going to demonstrate for us right now. Can you just do a little dance for us, tuba man? Yeah, right there, exactly. Totally, just like that. And they were just tubaing out, and then Jared May was like, oh my God, my friend, we're going to go stage right over here. And he grabbed him by the hand, and he threw the tubas away, and he grabbed his homie, and he drew him over to this little cabin in the woods, and then he said, so long, sucker, and he disappeared, just like Jared May does. And outside on the cabin came a tiny little old man with a broom, and he said, sweep. And Master Naropa knew what this meant. He says, okay, I was the king, I was the abbot, it's time to humble myself and sweep the grounds. And so he swept all day, and he swept all night, and he swept all day, and he swept all night, and he swept all day. And I said that this is tiring. He doesn't want to be so repetitive every single day, sweep all day, sweep all night. And just as he was starting to get frustrated, a diamond path began to appear in the moonlight, going towards a warm, glowing yurt. He says, oh my gosh, it's one of those fancy yurts that you see on the internet with all of the light going, made out of the trees. It's like halfway up in a tree house, and with the signs that say, don't you wish you were here? And I do, and now I am. And so he followed the path, and he climbed the little tree house, and he got into the magical, internet yurt, and he looked around, and he saw this bed, and it was covered in rose petals. And he's like, is something happening here tonight? And all of a sudden, a beautiful maiden appeared. And she had the most beautiful voice that he had ever heard. And there was something about her voice, he just started stripping. It was just that milky voice. And the two of them spent 3 long days, 3 long nights, not sleeping, not sleeping, but something repetitive. And on the morning of the 3rd night, he arose and looked over to see his new beloved, and she had disappeared. But on her pillow where she had sat was a diamond. And he grabbed the diamond and he pulled out the diamond from where he had met the old lady. And he saw the 2 diamonds and he said, "What is the meaning of this?" And he walked outside. And just as he walked outside, he saw a giant angel fly over the sky. She was blue, iridescent, pearlescent wings, and she came down. And it was his queen. It was the queen he left. She had become a full, enlightened Dakini. And he says, "Oh my God, my beautiful queen, what have you been up to? You looking great. You're all like with shiny and have diamond wings and such." She says, "Yes. When you left to go on your journey, I went into the woods and remembered the secrets of enlightenment. And don't you know, my beloved, it was me that came to you as that old woman. And it was me that came to you as that young lover in the woods. It was me all along." And this is her song. He did not come as I had requested, nor would he stay asleep in my bed. Instead, he walks along crescent moons, unravels the night, and follows the wind. He's got the wanderlust he found an oasis in the sculptures of diamond wings. He's got the stone of tears and he lingers here only to taste the ambrosia nectar. It tastes to me like desire for liberation. I did not run as it had been suggested, nor would I stay asleep in the dream. Instead, I arose, lucid and fierce, feverish and wild, and curious as all hell. He's got the wanderlust, he found an oasis in the sculptures of diamond wings. He's got the stone of tears and he lingers here only to taste the ambrosia nectar. It tastes to me like desire for liberation. Oh, sky archer, I offer you my bliss. For the target your arrow has begun to pierce. Oh, sky archer, I offer you my dance to pierce the veils and leave a script of fire in their wake. He's got the wanderlust, he found an oasis in the sculptures of diamond wings. He's got the stone of tears and he lingers here only to taste the ambrosia nectar. It tastes to me like desire for liberation. How you doing all there? Thank you so much for being with us in the beautiful, warm summer of Oregon. It's such a joy to be out here playing music with you. We love that you're with us. It's such an honor and a delight, and our favorite thing to do is to share music and stories and be with you, be together. Yeah. Thank everyone. Community contribution, the smoothie of the now.
Real talk. If you couldn't hear her, she said, let's thank us all, which I totally feel that. So everyone, give yourselves a round of applause. Because without us, we wouldn't be here. Wait, without you, we wouldn't be here. And without us, you wouldn't be here. So it's just reflections and the feedback loop. The community won't happen without each other.
So we were asked our names. My name is Maria Stark. This is...
My name is... Yeah, give it up for Maria.
We love you. Best storyteller I've ever known.
Yes, totally true. My name is Carmen Crow. People call me Mama Crow. It's good to be here with all y'all. Thank you, loves. And on guitar here, we have the one and only Joshua Wellington. A little tidbit, we're having a baby. Hey! It's a true story. Look, I'll show you.
Oh my God.
Yay! Can we all say mazel? Can we all give a ya fatah 3 times? We celebrate, we go ya fatah. Ready? Ya fatah! Ya fatah! Ya fatah!
What? I don't know what that means, but I trust
It's
good.
we rejoice in the joyousness of this moment.
Ya fatah, everyone. Ya
I don't know if
fatah.
that's the exact translation, but that's the vibes.
Yeah. One morning. Oh, by the way, Josh, you're the father.
Wait, I thought I was. Oh wait, that was the other life.
Sorry,
that was last
Maria.
life.
Last time.
Last
baby,
time he was our
time.
baby, and now we've all reunited.
Ya fatah.
Gaffa, totally.
It's kind of cool when you fall in love with your best friend and then make a person. Give
Look,
thanks.
there's a tiny baby. That's a very tiny baby.
Ya fatah to the little one, but don't blast it with energy. It's already sensitive. Okay, here's a little diddly. Here's a little diddly that I wrote called "Run, Little Lady." This is about listening to the children, trusting them, and the truth tellers that is the innocent youth. About to be the last to run, about to be the one unhung, about to see the clasp undone. I have got to share this with you, Judge. About to see that I'm the one, out to seek the rising sun. Opened up my mouth and sung what I've been singing all along. 'Cause you plead with your mother, you plead with your mother. You plead with your mother, you plead with your mother. That choice is no good. Run, little lady, the cops are gonna come. Gotta run, tell your mother to go hide the gun. Mother say, child, what you talking about? There ain't no such thing like that inside this house. You plead with your mother, you plead with your mother for the sake and the lives of your sister, your brother, and you. Pray, that she'll do the right thing. I was only 6 years old. I would set the day they go. Walking in my suede shoes, oh, I would have walked for miles and miles. Wouldn't see the day they'd know.
No.
Wouldn't be a childlike flow. Never had the right to go. Now I'm seeking a way now, Judge. 'Cause you plead with your mother, you plead with your mother. plead with your mother, you plead with your mother. That choice is no good. Run, little lady, the cops are gonna come. Gotta run, tell your mother to go hide the gun. Mother say, child, what you talking about? There ain't no such thing like that inside this house. You plead with your mother, you plead with your mother for the sake and the lives of your sister, your brother, and you. Pray, yeah, 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 yeah. Mother, mother, I love you so much, and I know you do right in front of the judge. Mother, mother, I love you so much, and I know you do right in front of the judge. Mother, mother, I love you so much, and I know you do right in front of the judge. Mother, mother, I love you so much, and I know you'll do right in front of the in front of the Almighty Judge. Thank you. Thank you, loves. We've got a couple more here. Who here is identifies with living on the wild road? Some way, shape, or form. The song is for us. Road warrior, time to pray that the wind be blowing at your back today. The less resistance you have, the better. Wake up, it's time to play. Like the fierce ninja you are, I say. We are humbled by this existence of the wild road. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna be there. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna come your way. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna be there. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna come your way. You must embrace all that you do not know on this wild road. Prayer warrior, time to say all the words that formed in God's breath that day. In the tones of what you praise, it's heard long and far. Within our ancestry are the echoes of what used to be. Or is it now symbolically living on the wild road? On the wild road, you never know what's gonna be there. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna come your way. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna be there. On the wild road, you never know what's gonna come your way. You must trust the wind if it begins to pull you. Gotta get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, ready to move, to move, to move, to move, to move. You must hear the call, the call. Let it on out, on out, on out, on out, on out. You know what to do, to do, to do, to do, to do. If you may fall, may fall. Gotta get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Ready to move, to move, to move, to move, to move. You must hear the call, the call. Let it on out, on out, on out, on out, on out. You know what to do, to do, to do, to do, to do. If you may fall, may fall.
on the wild road. You never know what's gonna be there on the wild road. You never know what's gonna come your way on the wild road. You never know what's gonna be there on the wild road. You never know what's gonna come your way. You must trust the wind if it begins to pull you. We were pulled on the wild wind. And we rode down these streets, these beautiful forests, and the fairies started singing a song. And it reminded us of the song that we've been singing lifetime after lifetime. And if you hear it close enough, maybe we can all tune in to the song together. Goes like this. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, and we sang it louder and louder together. And as we sang louder, the fairies sang louder. And we sang it twice as loud. And we sang louder than the parade. There we go. And as we were singing, we could start remembering the live that it was from, the live when the wild road was calling and the winds were whispering because the smokes were bringing the winds from afar, carrying the smoke signals of the fires that were burning, the women that were burning, the fires that were burning. I was just a young lad, maybe 17, living in the old growth forest village where it were that I was born. On the morn I awoke from a dream I won't soon forget, of our Savior in a robe of gold. This is it, be not afraid, you're the one, this is why you have come. He grabbed my hand, drew a symbol I had never seen in a light so bright, I swear you only see it in your dreams. Ooh. I awoke with a fever and a pounding heart, like the pounding of the warrior's drum. I ran through the hill with a satchel filled with magic stones given to my mother long ago. I drew them in the ground in the shape of the light of the talisman drawn in the night. I called out in a tongue and a voice I'd never heard. Somehow my soul had understood. Ooh. It's alive in the soul of the earth. You were one with the fury of the fires, the fountains of lightning struck on the day of your birth. I'm just a child, I'm not even a man. I've no knowing of the magic of what you speak. John, be wild, there's no taming of this land. You can no longer hide from what your spirit seeks. Ooh. The The time is now and lightning is striking and the magic is in your hands. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands, and the thunder in the dance. What is this? What is this? Fire in the hands, fire in the hands. In my hands I beheld a glowing ball of light, every dream of every person that I ever been alive, and I saw every past and every future yet to come. I heard every note of every word of every song ever sung, and I grabbed this dead bird. He had fallen from the sky. When I touched it with this fire, he began to fly, spreading wings. Was I dreaming? Was I dreaming? What is this magic I have never seen, never seen? I ran home to tell the girl I laid with, show the markings where my thunder claimed me, tell her of the magic coursing through my bones. When I saw her face, so my heart had turned to stone. Run, she said, run as fast as you can. There's a rumor running round. People have you hanged for the laws of this kingdom. I declare this magic band. Prophets of the people have forsaken us again. Oh, so I ran. Well, I ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. I ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. I ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. Ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands. I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. I ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. Ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. Well, I ran and I ran with the fire in my hands. Fire in my hands and the thunder in the dance. So thank you so much. We're Scarlet Crow, Maria Stark, Mama Crow, Joshua Wellington joining us. We got Baby Crow in the womb. We've got all of you here. We love you so much, and we're going to sing one more song. And if that mailing list is going around, we'd love to get it back to the front. Thank you so much for joining our network. If you've enjoyed this music, please come see us. We have a CD right here. We also have some T-shirts right here, super nice. Unisex shirts. They look like that blue shirt that homie is wearing right there, only they've got the Scarlet Crow logo on it. Yeah! And this is going to be our last song. We love you. Thank you so much to the spoken word stage and to all the beloveds that helped put this together, and all the sound folks. We are in so much gratitude. Thank you to the Smoothie of the Now for making an appearance.
Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Emotional imprints from our family of origin, carried with us is the frame we made when we were 7. It could spread thin if you are committed to transformation. You could reach in and stop yourself from chasing all the demons, the illusions and confusions of the way we relate to faith and reason. With loved ones changing in each season, plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. We know that frustration is only subconscious resistance to learn and see what we chronically carry. No longer do we tug and pull to try to get some emotional satisfaction. Subconscious come fill for a moment, if the void remains empty. We resent not these beings that are going through the same thing, but rather rise and reach a higher understanding. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom. Plague us not with weight, but deliver us with space, grace, and freedom.
Eternal freedom for all of us. We love you.
Thank you, loves. Have a happy fair. We're Scarlet Crow. We love you so much.